Okay, I had requests to show a little more about this glue press I use. I made it a few years ago. I can't say as I've used it all that often. At the time it seemed like something I needed real bad, and that happens fairly often, I guess. So basically it's just a platform that's doubled 2x construction material. I don't know if it's 2x4s or cut down 2x6 and dressed so it's flat and smooth instead of the way you get it from the lumberyard, and glued together into a stable frame. And then a counterboard for the nut and washers for the bottom of the threaded rods. Got 3/4 inch melamine glued and screwed to the top of it. The threaded rod has a nut and washer down below and on top to lock it in place. The platform is 2 layers of 3/4 inch melamine mounted on a Lazy Susan bearing, a heavy duty Lazy Susan bearing. That bearing is rated for 1,000 pounds, which is probably not all that much when you have a shoulder vise screw pressing down on it. So I never did make the bar to give me more leverage up here. I just used both hands on that, and I figure that way I'm not going to have so much torque that I'm going to break that loose Lazy Susan bearing. The beam is 2 pieces of 8/4 hard maple laminated together, with the shoulder vise screw recessed into the bottom and extending up through. There's a nut and washer on each of the threaded rods on each side so that I can move the beam up and down if I need to. And I left these, they come in 36-inch lengths, and I never changed that. That's how long these are, and it's probably way overkill. I've never actually changed the position of it, I don't think, since I put it together. Anything I've used it for has fit in this area, and if it's lower, I just put spacers on top of it rather than move the beam up and down. My platform is 20 inches square, and the disc is 16 inches in diameter, because I've got a 16-inch lathe, so I didn't figure I needed any more than 16 inches for the platform. The Lazy Susan bearing, I don't know, my idea when I put that on there was that I could put a fixed pointer on here. When I put something on there, I could rotate it and see the gap to tell me whether I had it centered or not, and then for each ring that I added to it, I'd be able to do the same thing. Again, that's not a feature that I really have used, I don't think. I don't do a lot of segmented work, so that may be overkill as well. You maybe don't need the rotating platform. The shoulder vise screw I bought at Lee Valley, and the 3/4 inch all thread rod that I just bought at a hardware store. And that's really all there is to it. So I hope that helps. I had a few questions about it. It might be a good idea to put another support in the middle there. I think that's solid enough without it, but if you really were reefing down on there, I suppose you could introduce some sag. Thank you for watching.